2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our site tonight. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said, offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Marc Gasol is out there with Malik Monk. And for Chicago, down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Vucevic with the bucket.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Here's Monk. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Westbrook. Got a hand on it.
Well, a step in the right direction. Markkanen must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Gasol. Vucevic with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Levine.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Davis, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Nine seconds left to play here in the first. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
At the line for Chicago, Alex Caruso. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Riza. Here's Howard. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything, but he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership, and that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead.
Great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Howard is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Ariza in at the 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
Yeah, he is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you. Pass to Nunn. Lakers passing it around. He takes it in. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
That's good from DeRozan.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Vucevic. Bean comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Third team foul.
Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That's good from Ball.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Ball hits them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Russell
So that will be his
Westbrook.
second foul of the
That's
game.
his
We're in the
second
bonus.
personal foul.
We'll go to the line to shoot
14
2.
foul.
For Chicago, they have shot a good percentage from the
At
free
the
throw
line
line
for
so
the
far.
Bulls,
They've made 5 out of 6.
Lonzo Ball. At the line for 2.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. Lakers trailed by 3. Westbrook finds Davis. Gasol with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lakers
Shooting
shoot their
for
first
Los
free throw
Angeles.
this game.
And team
Mark
stats
Gasol.
last season, 74% shooting.
One.
So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
What's up?
And that one misses.
And the former second-round pick, Gasol's becoming an elite player at his position. He's a force at both ends.
And White kicks the ball. Bean passes to DeRozan. And that one drops for him. DeRozan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that could be a valuable asset from any offense.
Davis with the bucket.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Coach, with your size advantage, were you trying to get the ball to Anthony Davis inside?
Not any more than usual. We just give him the basketball down low and ask him to read.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but